Ladies and gentlemen, Abe Drinkin Hughes.
That was fun.
Abe Drinkin.
How's it going tonight, everybody out there?
Welcome to the studio, man. This is awesome.
Place is amazing. I am so flattered being here, man.
Hey, I'm
honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm honored that you'd grace this show with your presence, man. Like I was saying before we got going, you are one hell of an entertainer.
Appreciate it.
And a killer songwriter. So I am excited for what you've got going on for us tonight.
Awesome.
And I know I've been hearing from people all week. Honestly, they're like, man, I can't wait till Sunday.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I've been excited about this. I know our viewership has been excited about this. So tell me a little bit about what you're going to be playing tonight. Are you doing mostly originals? You got some covers for us?
I think we're going to do mostly originals. I got a couple of covers that I really like and that touch me. So, but mostly originals. I think I want to get this music out there, that people put it in their ears, shove it down their throats, whatever it takes, you know.
No, absolutely. Well, and that's kind of the whole point of this platform. Is I want
awesome.
The musicians in Virginia Beach and in Hampton Roads to have a better platform where they can have a higher quality live stream to get out their original music and get out what they do. So I'm excited for this. I've never, fun fact, recorded a banjo before in my life. So
check.
This exactly, I know, my bucket list is complete.
Mine's got a bunch of holes in it. Yeah.
Now, there's a cool story behind that banjo, isn't there?
Oh, well, this is a Vega old timer. This is, someone gave this to me, and it was made for me, wow. Which is kind of cool. And I was told that it was on its way, and I'm just kind of like, okay. And then the next thing you know, it popped up at my house, and golly, man.
Wow.
It's a monster. It's like it's a nice banjo.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, it's killer sounding. It looks beautiful. It's gorgeous.
This is a lot bigger than normal, too. This is bigger than my other. That was a 10. This is a 12.
Okay.
So it's deeper, more resonation, a lot more bass.
Yeah. No, I mean, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah. I just got a actually electric hookup now, so I want to start jamming this a lot more often on stage. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Right on.
Yeah. You want another song?
Let's do it.
I don't want to talk everybody's head off. All right, I'm going to play a slow one for you. This one's called Hot and Bothered. Well, I like it when I can touch your hand and fiddle with it while I drive. The little stuff like this keeps me sane and happy to be alive. I'll forget about the shitty world when I'm sitting close to you. And your smile always lasts a while. It takes away my blue. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. When I'm at work or sitting at home, I'm thinking of you all the time. If it's against the law, feel like this, then I'll commit the crime. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. Well, you and me fit like puzzle pieces when I squeeze you close to me. And sometimes there's a little drama, but I enjoy the company. Well, when you ain't around, my gas tank's empty, and it's hard to move along. Well, you make me feel like I'm doing right, even though I'm doing wrong. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. When I'm at work or sitting at home, I'm thinking of you all the time. If it's against the law, feel like this, then I'll commit the crime. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. Well, you can take advantage of me and I'll let you take control. Or melt my arms, I won't do no harm, and we can see what's in the rabbit hole. Cause you were jumping in a briar patch, riddling me with thorns. And the flowers there smell so sweet like good old buttercorn. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. When I'm at work or sitting at home, thinking of you all the time. If it's against the law, feel like this, then I'll commit the crime. Well, you got me all hot and bothered when you're on my mind. When you're on my mind. Thank you. I think every woman out there deserves a song. There might be the awesomest girl in the world, or they might be batshit crazy, but every one of them deserves a song. I don't think every guy's song would be something like Loretta Lynn's "Don't Come Home with Drinkin'," I think, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Still haven't found a girl. All you girls out there, if you know how to play Loretta Lynn, "Don't Come Home Drinkin'," I'd like to play that on banjo for you. There we go. Just put out the word.
So why banjo?
You know, I grew up in a musical family, I guess. Nobody amazing. Now, Loretta Lynn's original band, the Coal Miners, were from my hometown. Population, like at the time, I guess, there's probably only 60 people lived there at that time. It was 80 when I joined the Navy. But my papo played. He used to play like the old cat shitting in the shavings and stuff with a broomstick.
Right.
You know, because he didn't have a guitar anymore. And I listened to a lot of Baptist music. And my dad had a guitar, and he would just talk about whatever the stupidest thing. Nothing rhymed, and it was awesome. And I wanted to be a musician when I seen my dad do that. So I guess I started in the acoustic world like that, just trying to pick my dad's guitar, and then moved on to other instruments. But then I got out of the Navy. I retired from the Navy a couple years ago, and I was playing harmonica. My hands were hurting from arthritis, and me and that band split, separate ways. Nothing bad,
Right.
They had a different agenda, And I had this banjo I bought for $100. I just thought it was the coolest. Man, I wish I had the money before. I didn't know. It was like $100.
Yeah,
so
wow.
I bought the banjo, beat the tar out of it, trying to figure it out. We had a couple of snow days. I learned claw hammer in 2 days, thank God. Well, kind of a claw hammer. I still suck, but one of these days I'll get it down. I think I'm more of a songwriter than a musician, but I'm trying.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Every time I hear you play, you're a killer banjo player.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
No, absolutely. I mean, and like I said, you're always entertaining. The way that you perform and that you put on a performance, I mean, it's really it's something next level. So I'm hoping people start to see that and recognize that.
Appreciate it.
Now, so how long have you been playing for?
Oh God, probably about 5 years, 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I played
I thought you were
bass.
going to say only like 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. So you've only been doing this for 4 or 5 years.
Right. Well,
That's
when I was a
crazy.
kid, I used to do this on the guitar. I like to do like it's 40 below and I don't give a fuck. Got a heater in my truck and I'm off the rodeo. And then I played bass and I was playing a lot of I love to beat the crap out
Yeah.
of it. This was before Korn and stuff, man. We'd beat the tar. There was some videos on Instagram of me when I was young. I'm pretty sure you've seen it where I'm just beating the tar out of the bass, man. That was like 95, 96. What a great time.
Oh, that's
But then,
awesome.
I got out of the Navy and then I flipped a switch. I was all clean cut in the Navy and I tried to follow the rules. I did okay. I mean, I tried to follow the rules. And then here, I wanted to get back to my roots and I miss home so much. I can't leave right now, though. I got bills to pay.
Right.
So I just going to bring home to me. So in my music and the way I dress and
Okay, so you're not from Virginia Beach. Did you get here because of the Navy?
yes,
And you just ended up like a lot of the people around here. You just
stay here.
stay here.
Yeah.
Right on. So where are you from originally?
Otway, Ohio.
Otway,
It's down at
Ohio.
the bottom of Ohio, close to the river.
Okay.
It's really pretty. A lot of big musicians from that area, that's kicking home. Tyler Childers, Chris Knight, he's older, but man, he still kicks. Ian Noe, he's Eastern Kentucky. And I'm right there in that tri-state area, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio, and it's an awesome place for music. I mean, gosh, and I missed it, being in the Navy. So now I'm really just immersing myself in that music, and it gives me motivation to write new music.
Well,
You know what? I'll play a song. I'll play a song by Ian Noe.
Yeah.
I just started playing this like 2 things ago. I think I maybe played it 4 times, and I got the words over here. So if I do mess up, it'll be me, not because I don't have an excuse.
Perfect.
But this song's called Letter to Madeline. Look like 100 guns held on me, hunkered by the shed of Detroit General Company. Calling, boy, come out, we have you jailed. Beside the buckshot door, I stood still, wondering how in the hell bastards found me in those hills, clinging to a letter I wish I mailed. Go rest easy, Madeline, bring it down the pain, cross this flooded county line. When I get home, we'll have a grand old time. But don't shed a tear or be surprised if you get the word that your wild man is up and died. Just put a stone on that high hillside. And in the pouring snow, sad but swift, head down the highway, hoping that the burden of my blues would lift, and praying for the whiskey to keep me brave. Oh, but I got caught in the stove, looking like a hobo without no mercy from the road, feeling like a dead man without a grave. Oh, go rest easy, Madeline, bring it down the pain, cross this flooded county line. When I get home, I'll have a grand old time. But don't shed a tear or be surprised if you get the word that your wild man is up and died. Just put a stone on that high hillside, in a high hillside. bloodied up and chained, my pig legs been down. Woke up to find my fate in the hands of foremen gathered round, cursing for the bag they knew I hid. The more they cussed among, the more I prayed, feeling every spark flying off the stock end of lusty blade. Better think it through, this is your last chance, kid. Bye. Oh, go rest easy, Madeline. Bring it down the pain, cross this flooded county line. When I get home, we'll have a grand old time. But don't shed a tear or be surprised if you get the word that your wild man is up and died. So plant a stone on a high hillside, on a high hillside. Oh, that's a rough one to get through. That's all right. That's
like
a new,
that,
fresh
though.
song. I know. I want to. It feels like just being. Man, it's so. I feel so in touch with that song.
Yeah.
I really like it. I caught on to it.
Now I could tell because I've heard you play that song before, and I can tell that you really get into that one. It's like you're living in the story of that song.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good, that song. So let's see here. What else? Oh, I haven't really talked about my band, huh?
That's right. Yeah, you are part
Yeah.
of a band. What are they called?
I got a band. They're called the Magic Holler Boys. They're from Magic Holler. That's where I live at. So I thought it'd be kind of a cool name, Magic Holler. And you know, I try to get everybody all acoustic instruments, really anything acoustic. I always tell them, hey, but you got to be able to grow a beard. I like beards. It looks good. Everybody in the band has a beard. Hey, females are allowed if they can grow a beard. I'm cool with it, man. You play a different instrument. I mean, we got wash tubs. I'm looking for a spoon player. If you got a beard and, excuse me. Oh, that's beer. Beer's got me burping. Gotta keep away from that. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We try to keep it. It's funny. The banjo is one of the most normalist instruments in the band. I got a guy, he plays a wash tub bass. He's got 5 strings now, not 4. Before he had a wash tub 4 string. Now it's 5 strings.
Right.
And let me tell you, this guy, I don't think there's anybody in the world that can play a bass like him, a wash tub bass, and he tears it up.
I think so. I've seen it. You almost don't know what it is looking at it.
Yeah.
You know.
You're missing our show. If you haven't been to one of our shows, I'm going to tell everybody, if you haven't been to our shows, you're missing out because it's just the instruments. Right now, the drummer, Nate, he plays a suitcase and a washboard, and he's got a train whistle, kazoo. He tears it up back there. And then I got a JD on guitar. He's got a lot of big blues background. Mm-hmm. So he's working his way into trying to flat picking, I guess, trying to get into this kind of music, and he's doing a great job. He does some pretty cool leads. I always put leads in my music that I write, spots where the music, something can do.
Right.
Guitarists can do something. And he fits those pretty good.
Well, and I'll tell you what, that is a crazy show. It is a show. Like if you're watching this right now, if you're listening, you do have to check out the Magic Holler Boys. They do put on one hell of a show, and it's crazy how themed the whole thing is. All the instruments are like the way that they have the drums set up, like the percussion set up, and everything just fits this theme. It's so cool. I mean, you guys have an image like no other.
I appreciate that.
Now, do you have any upcoming shows?
Right now, there's a hunch about the 20th of February.
Okay.
We're going to be playing at the Riff House, and I think Dry Morning's going to be playing there. An awesome band, Dry Morning.
Okay.
They tear you up. And then the 13th, there's a bed and breakfast down in North Carolina by Elizabeth City, and I guess they want me to come down and solo. Some friends want us to come down, and I'm going to be doing solo down there. But it's going to be kind of cool. I'm interested in that. I have a lot of friends in Elizabeth City that can't come up here. It's so far, man.
Yeah.
You can only support local music so much.
Yeah.
But listen, support local music, okay?
No, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. All right, so possible possible show looking like there might be
20th? Yeah,
February
possibly.
20th at Riff House in Chesapeake.
Right.
So be
Right
sure to
off
check
Cambridge
that out.
Avenue. Yep.
All right, man. You know, there's one song I want you to play.
Oh God, what is it?
I think you know which one.
Oh man. So I guess we're gonna hit this song early in the show.
You don't have to. You can if you got to set up for another
Hey,
time in the show.
I don't have any. I can do it right now. You know what? I don't care. I don't think we put out the word, but this show is 18 and above only. I mean, I know some words will be flying out of my mouth. Might get me in trouble. So
Real quick, if you're watching this right now, go ahead and share this with your friends if you know somebody out there needs a laugh. Because this song is fun, it's funny, it's fantastic, it's full of energy. This is the one. This is the one you want to take away.
all right. Well, this song is called
I love this song.
Weenie Ride. Well, here he comes, the Cottonmouth Man. He's crazier than flinging sand. Shakes his Peter at the neighbor's dog. Gets butt naked at the local mud ball. Well, he saw this cute girl covered in mud, and his hand started shaking cause he knew he found love. Walked up to her and she stepped aside. She didn't want to take a weenie ride. Weenie ride, weenie ride. Well, I walked up to her and she stepped aside. She didn't want to take a weenie ride. Well, here he comes, the Drinkin Man, puking face first in a garbage can, where we found him. Tomorrow morning he'll do it again. Well, he saw this cute girl sitting at a bar and nowhere to take her cause he slept in his car. Said need a place to take her inside, cause living in a car equals no weenie ride. Weenie ride, weenie ride. She said need a place to take her inside, cause living in a car equals no weenie ride. Well, here I come, the banjo man, beating my strings in a country band, trying to live the best day by day, but sometimes I drink my tears away. Well, I drink them away till I'm good and numb, then the woman calls up, will she wanna get some? Makes my heart pound like the morning tide, cause I know all she wants is a weenie ride. Weenie ride, weenie ride. Well, makes my heart pound like the morning tide, cause I know all she wants is a weenie ride. Woo! A crazy song.
That is a crazy song. I love that song, man. Though that's the song where every time I've seen you play that out, that's the one that gets people's attention because they're like, "Wait, what the fuck did he just say?"
Yeah, it's a fun song. I just wrote it on a whim. It was stupid. I was drinking a lot, and I came up with that. It's a fun song. You know, there's a few songs that I just write real quick, and I'm like, that's just a good time filler.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that's a good time filler song. You know, if you're at a gig and you got, but it's also one of those that'll catch up. You know, because I had this one gig at the Riff House. There was like 6 girls going, Wiener, Wiener. There's a video on Facebook somewhere, and these girls are just chanting Wiener, and I'm like, oh my God. It was kind of embarrassing, but, you know, I don't want to be the famous for a song like that, you know.
I mean,
It's like, you know, Scuzz Twitley, keep your hands off my PBR, you know what I mean? He got famous because of that, so I don't think that's the song I want to get famous off of.
I mean, hey, it's gonna happen however it happens, but
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you. I mean, as a musician, right? We all want to be known for
Something that's deep, man.
Exactly, for our
it'll
deep
change
work.
people. It'll change people's. It'll put them in a good mode. It'll be a good mood, or it might be a sad song that you can relate to.
It's true. But I will tell you what, that song does put people in a good mood because it's just fun.
Yeah. Let me play a sad song.
Let's do it.
I need to play a sad song. So this one is. I call this one of my codeine recordings. I had kidney stones, and I was on codeine for a long time. I hated it. I don't know how people could get addicted to it because I had constipation so bad after day 3 that I just wanted to just, you know, I could deal with the pain more than I could deal with that constipation. Do I supposed to talk about this on here?
Hey, you know what? Real quick though, so one of the people watching, Abby,
Yeah.
shout out to Abby. She just said it was us that were shouting
The
wiener.
screaming
Yeah,
wiener. Oh, okay. Yeah. They were out there. Oh, God.
that's great. We love you, Abby.
I wrote all these songs, though. I called them the Cottonmouth recordings, and I was like, I couldn't sleep for 3 days. And so I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning just recording these crazy songs. But some of them were really good, and I think I'll play a couple of them for you. This first one's my favorite one. It's a short one, but it's called Make This a Happy Day. Well, it's hard to put that cap back on the bottle when you're on my mind, making me feel this way. And I know most of the time we scream and squabble. Let's just try to make this a happy day. Well, it's hard to quit smoking when we're together, 'cause you stress me out when I get home. But you will be with me forever, 'cause I don't want to die alone. It's hard to sing about the weather, sunny outside, but inside it's hard to see. The house is full, but I'm so lonely. Well, wish you would cuddle up to me. I think I make my kids uncomfortable, 'cause I still act like a high school kid. And I know them boys will always love me. Well, making them was the funnest thing I ever did. Well, it's hard to put that cap back on the bottle when you're on my mind, making me feel this way. And I know most of the time I scream and squabble. Let's just try to make this a happy day. Yeah, that's a fun song. Yeah,
I like that song. I like that.
I love my boys. I got 2 boys. The youngest one just turned 18. The other one's in college, and he's got a job. I'm happy. I'm happy that I was able. You know, when you have a child, let me go ahead and put my notion in there.
Yeah.
You know, let's burn up some time. I hope
Parenting
we can go. I'll
advice.
go over now. But just, I mean, having kids, you can raise them as barbarians, or you could raise them to be barbarians, but be normal out whenever you're out in social society. You know, you got to be kind of normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just don't be a dipshit. You know, it's easy to raise a kid if you put your time in it a little. I don't know. I never felt like it was ever a problem raising my kids. Never had a problem with it. Thank God. I know there's some problems with. I mean, maybe it's the neighborhood you grow up in too. You know, there's a lot of effects on you. I grew up poor in hell, so.
Now, a question for you: Are any of them following in your footsteps musically? Are they musical?
Yamato, he tinkers with the bass a little bit here and there. He tinkers with
Wait,
it.
what's his name?
Yamato, that's my oldest boy. Yamato.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
right. You speak Japanese.
A little bit. I speak a little bit Japanese.
Yo, you
I'm
speak a
not-
little bit. Well, out on the porch,
Yeah.
you were going off, so you say a little
You know,
bit, but
There's a lot of cool for musicians. They should learn hayaku chikotabas, which is basically tongue twisters in Japanese. Namamugi namagoma namatamago. You know, you get your speed up. Tonari no kaku wa gyoku kekiku kakuda. You know?
you heard it here first, folks. This is how you're going to get next level vocal ability.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I do like that, though. That's actually because clarity in your speaking voice and in your singing voice is important, and that does seem hard, so I'm not going to attempt it right now.
Well, here's the best one. Everybody will remember this one. Ronald McDonald, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo do Macdonaldo, you know.
Oh, boy.
Ronaldo do Macdonaldo. That's a great, like, get you worked out. Ronaldo do Macdonaldo.
Yeah, this is why we have you on the show, man. On today's episode, Japanese lessons with Abe Drinkin Hughes.
Oh no, that's like failure right there. Somehow I can see that failing.
Oh, I love it.
That's
I love
okay.
it.
I was in Japan for 10 years. So yeah, my oldest son Yamato, And then my youngest son is Tayo. Yamato is kind of like the first name of Japan. That's what Japan was called like way back.
Really?
And it's, so they always say, like, if you're named Yamato, they say Yamato Demashi, which means like he's going to be great things. And then my youngest son is Tayo. And if you look at a map in Japanese, the Pacific Ocean is Taiseiyo. And that's his name is Taiseiyo, but Tayo.
Right.
Yeah. And he was like, my real name's Taiseiyo? It's like, sorry, bro. You know, but Tayo Trinity Hughes, so it's double T. I try to do the Ed, and Eddie, so it's double T, Tayo Trinity.
I like it. Yeah. Now, so were you stationed in Japan? Is that how
10
you
years.
There for 10 years? Okay, wow.
Yeah,
and you only speak a little bit of Japanese, folks. I don't believe this guy at all. A little bit. I've heard you speak Japanese. Like, you know what you're doing.
I'm okay. I always like what I'm dumb, but I like what Steve Martin says. It says it takes a smart man to act stupid. So I'm just trying to act like I'm a smart man acting stupid. There you go.
Well, you are an actor as well.
I do a little, just some short films I've done with my friend Dan. He goes Silhouette Studios. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We do 48-hour film festivals. He always invites me to be in it, like I'd be a serial killer or a washed-up musician. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing that. I can't wait for the next time we do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've seen him make some posts about that. So if there's any aspiring actors or folks who want to get in some projects, it's Dan Brennan, right?
Yeah, Daniel San Brennan.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Shadow Silhouette. That's his.
Shadow Silhouette.
Shadow Silhouette Productions, and there's a great bunch of people that work with us. Barry Hicks came out last time, did some awesome pictures.
Ooh, shout out to Barry, phenomenal photographer.
Barry Hicks, yeah, and Daniel's an awesome video guy. Like, golly, I want him to do my music video. If I ever get something to do a music video, I want Dan to like head it up. And get all you photographers out there to take pictures, because I want a lot of some bomber girls, and I want some rat rods, and I want all the photographers dressed up taking pictures of all the hot girls, and we'll be jamming, and
yeah.
I think it'd be a good time.
Yeah, no, that would make for a cool video. All right, so what else you got for us?
Oh man, let me play. I'll play another cover song real quick. This one's by Tyler Childers. He's he's definitely in my top songwriters that I follow, and this one's called Hard Times.
Oh, real quick.
Yes.
James Dowdy says konnichiwa.
James who?
James Dowdy.
Oh, James Dowdy. JD, that's JD. He's the
Oh,
guitarist.
okay, all right,
he's the
JD. Well,
guitarist.
shout out to JD.
Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. I said, good afternoon, mother. Mother kisser.
I really hope you're about to play a super wholesome song.
Yes. This one's called Hard Times.
Love the cover.
Well, I bought a house at the mouth of the holler, ring at the pawn shop, and a crib for the kid. I heard some word there was work up in Hyman going tomorrow, and I hope there is. My sweat and my wages, they don't seem to weigh out, making more aches than I'm gaining in gold. Whoever said you could raise you a family working your ass off knee deep and cold? Well, the sign on the church says I'll reap what I'm sowing, but I ain't lost sleep, it'll come in due time. If the Lord wants to take me, I'm here for the taking, 'cause hell's probably better than trying to get by. You can see me on the front page, it'll be out tomorrow. Man in his 40s shot down in his prime for trying to hold up a Texaco station. They'll say I was desperate, they're probably right. Well, I bought a house at the mouth of the holler, ring at the pawn shop, and a crib for the kid. I heard some word there was work up in Hyman going tomorrow, and I hope there is. I like that song. I like that song. I guess I am.
That's a nice song.
Yeah, Tyler Childers talks a lot about the area I grew up. He's got this one song called Country Squire, and it talks about Chillicothe, Ohio, going up Country Music Highway 23, Route 23. It goes right up through the middle of Ohio from Kentucky, Portsmouth, goes straight up to Columbus, Ohio, and there's a lot of like Waverly and Chillicothe, Circleville, and you know that place has grown up a lot in the last few years. Circleville used to be farmland, and now it's like a whole city.
Wow.
Need to do another original, huh?
Please do.
So this is a fast one. Let me get a brewski. This is a fast song I wrote. You know, I was a skinny, scrawny kid when I was a kid, and you know, bullies, everywhere you go, there's bullies. I heard they're worse now than they were when I was a kid, and I can't even imagine how that would be, because it was horrible, you know. Shit affects you, man. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You got to just push through and become better, be a better man. You always be the better man in any situation.
That's right.
You know, if you can walk away from a fight, hey, oh, you coward. Yeah, okay, whatever, you know. If hands are touching, then you know, then shit might go a different way. But as long as everything just stay, you know, man, disagreement, you know. But I wrote this song about that, I guess, and how it affected me and how I got through it, and I started looking up to myself. You know, I guess that sounds like people say I got an ego because I'm better than them.
Right.
No, I don't have an ego, but I want to. But that's the way I like to feel good, because you know, if I wasn't feeling like I can do something awesome, I'm in a depression. You know, and so it's good to feel good about yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
And this song does it for me. So this is called Peace and War. Let's see here. Been pushed around, sometimes knocked over. I still stand tall. Got left behind most of the time, but I made it through it all. Got shoved in a dark corner, but I fought my way out. See, I see most of the world through these eyes. Wait, see it from your couch. I'll be back when I'm dead, 'cause nothing keeps me down. Keep my head up high, even though I'm hell-bound. Inside's my peace, and outside's my war. 10 bottles straight on up till I'm laying on the floor. I calm shit down or get it going if I have few friends around. Them feet right here, keep on rolling, playing gibberish town. Got knocked off a hill and I climbed up, enjoyed the evening sun. 'Cause I work real hard, do my part, work till my body's done. I'll be back when I'm dead, 'cause nothing keeps me down. Keep my head up high, even though I'm hell-bound. Inside's my peace, and outside's my war. 10 bottles straight on up till I'm laying on the floor. Did I play the second verse twice?
I have no idea. But I like that song. I like the message behind
I don't have an
song.
ego or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, I thought about it the whole time. I'm like, man, everybody think I'm going to have an ego. I don't. I'm very happy with myself. If I'm not happy with myself, I'm depressed. So you know what? I'm going to be happy with my
and that's a
going
good
bald head and my, you know.
That's a good message though, and that's a message, especially in the age of social media, right, where everybody values themselves based on how many likes that they get.
Yeah.
It's a problem. We haven't even seen the beginning of this problem because, you know, I'm 26 years old. I grew up before social media, which
Me too. Yeah.
you know, but there's a whole generation of people coming up
The whole thing.
that they didn't. This is how they have built their own internal value system. They've built it on the back of social media, and that's going to
YouTube
be a
is the
massive issue.
normal.
So I like this song. I like that message.
Yeah.
You know?
YouTube is the new. Back in the day, we had NBC, CBS, ABC. That was it. Now it's YouTube's got everything. You know,
Oh yeah.
bursting with information.
Right.
So I think I'll play another slow song of mine. This is another one about a woman. I don't have any batshit crazy songs really, other than I guess "Cold as Your Heart." Actually got one or two more, but we'll see if we can get to those. Maybe this one's called "Good Old Country Girl." Well, she might be a beauty queen, keep her hair all pretty and clean, but I think it's a ploy. 'Cause when she's in the woods with me, good old country girl's what I see, taking care of her country boy. Well, her lips are always red like wine, on a run where she can turn on a dime, wearing a fancy dress. But when she's in the woods with me, we get perpendicular to the trees, get our clothes in a mess. Well, she might be a beauty queen, keep her hair all pretty and clean, but I know it's a ploy. 'Cause when she's in the woods with me, good old country girl's what I see, taking care of her country boy. Well, her eyes and smile will make any man weak, in the knees and hard to speak, but in the woods she's a kitty for me. Meow. Purring and pawing at my tree, giving me a cowgirl 3rd degree, nightcap with some catnip tea. She's a proper girl, she's got the bells and the whistles, she could win at a show and shine. But when we get down and dirty, ho, that's when I think she's pretty. And we're gonna have a hell of a time. That was fun, wasn't it? Thank you. So much to write about, you know. I was back in the day, not long ago, I thought, man, every song's been written. You know, you get that in your mind. A lot of songwriters get that, you know, like, there's nothing else. What else can I write? There was a long time I was like that. And man, it's, you know, it's weird. Like any kind of instrument, you have that one day whenever you actually catch on to something.
Yeah.
You know, like some kind of crazy guitar riff or claw hammer, you know, stuff like that. You know, and that day that you catch on with it, man, you're at a next level. And whenever you do the same thing with songwriting, it's all in your brain. Like one day, click, and then you kind of find your little rhythm of how you write songs. And I like that little code thing myself. I like to, like we were talking about on the thing out there, I like to live in just talking like a guru or something about, but it's hillbilly guru and stuff,
Right.
you know what I mean? And try to making it rhyme, and it's a lot of fun doing it like that. And I wrote oh, you know what? I got an original song. I wrote this not long ago. This one's, you know, there was saying stuff about the COVID, like people writing songs about the COVID, and I don't know, I wasn't into it. You know, I thought about it for like 3 seconds.
Right.
But, you know, you're stuck in the house, and what else are you going to do? You're going to order some beer, and you're going to sit around the house, and you'll probably be out in your garage drinking, working on the car. You can't really go. And then you're going to try to stretch it. You're going to go out further and further and further. But, you know, most likely you're just going to be home drunk. And I wrote this song, and it's called Do It Again. I'm going to get that stomp going. Here we go. When I sit and drink my shine, I feel like I've been wine and dine. Can't stand up from falling down, but it tastes the same laying on the ground. Feels like I'm in purgatory. Every day feels all the same. If I live to see the morning, I'll get abandoned again. She says I can't come home like this. The alcohol keeps me away from a kiss. On the couch is where I gotta sleep. Well, hell, I've been sleeping here all week. Feels like I've been purgatory. Every day feels all the same. If I live to see the morning, I'll get abandoned again. I like sitting on the creek bank with Jimmy, too drunk to fish, listening to the stream, running under the covered bridge, counting the sins that I have did. Well, feels like I'm in purgatory. Every day feels all the same. If I live to see the morning, I'll get abandoned again, again, again. Thank you. How long we been going at it? We doing all right?
Almost 50 minutes.
Oh man, so you know what? I'm gonna change my tuning a little bit real quick. Then, if we got to do one or two more, then I think I can get 3 more out of our time slot.
Let's do it.
Play some short. Well, one's long and the other 2 are short. So
And just real quick, I just want to thank everybody out there that tuned in, and I want to thank Abe Drinkin Hughes
thank you so much
for coming
having
on
me,
and
man.
doing this. Abe, you're just a ton of fun. Like I said, great entertainer, especially, out at the bars. The crazy thing, this is what I see too, because I'll see you at shows and I'll see you at open mics. The crazy part is the open mics, because there's just a bunch of normal people walking in that aren't expecting to see music, other than the people that are there specifically for that, right? But you'll draw people in. Like, people will come across from the other side of the bar. They'll there's a specific bar I'm talking about, right, where they have 2 separate rooms, and people will come from one room into our room.
That one that you came to that time. Yeah, that was awesome.
Just to see you play, because they hear what's going on, and they're like, "What is that?" And so you can draw a crowd, which is impressive, and you can pique people's interest, and you can keep them there and entertain them,
It seems like our base is more online, and it's rough to get gigs out in bars when your more followers online than actually show up to gigs, And
Yeah.
I guess it's tough like that. My band's been in situations where our votes online was awesome, but it's just hard to pull people in, And I know COVID's going on, so It happens.
Yeah.
Just got to push through. Maybe someday all this stuff will be over and people can come out. But where we play at, I mean, there's plenty. It's all safe. Excuse me. You know, people wearing their masks at these bars. Plenty of room to come and watch us live, you know, and that's what we really need. We need people to come live. 'Cause like I played at this one bar. I'm not going to name any names. It was like nobody showed up. Now, do you think that bar is going to want me back?
Right, yeah.
What are they going to want me back? No. And that was a close place for anybody to see. And guess what? It ain't going to be there.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
So that's just the downright truth. So you got to support your local music, man. You know, you got to support your local music, friends, family.
It's very true. Now, people can find you on Instagram at Otway Outlaw. It's up on the screen, but just in case you're just listening, Otway Outlaw.
That's what they called us when we were kids and back in Otway.
Okay.
We were a bunch of trouble. We didn't do like anything bad, but we were in trouble. We were a little bit corn and cars and stuff like that, you know, and always going over. They had an auction house, and we'd go over and steal beer out of people's pickup truck. I know you Hughes boys. I'm gonna tell your dad. Yeah, those were some days, and I would always just kind of be there. But they would see me, so I'm just like, you know,
Right.
automatically the Hughes boys. Yeah. So the next song, this was one I wrote in the rain, playing a banjo, and it's my longest song. It's called Rainy Saturday Night. It's Sunday today, so I guess it was written about yesterday. But it could be about any night. I guess I could change it if I needed to, but this one's Rainy Saturday Night. Woke up this morning, outside it was pouring. Gonna be a hard day to work outside. Wish it was the evening, I'd be picking and drinking like it was Saturday night. Call all my boys up, load them in the pickup truck, head down to the liquor store. Fire up the grill, make a man-sized meal, need like we were money poor. Oh, what a day to be outside, having that cold rain hit your face, making you feel alive. Gonna sip on that bottle till I'm feeling right. Well, nothing feels better than a rainy Saturday night. Overwork for what they're paying, can't afford where I'm staying. Sometimes I wish you took a different route, but I'm on the hard road and I can handle the load. Just need a few shots to get me out. Raindrops are hitting my head, probably sleep in my truck bed. Just can't enjoy the stars up high. Raindrops got the fire steaming, I'm so drunk soon I'll be dreaming, but I ain't gonna stop till the cooler's dry. Oh, what a day to be outside, having that cold rain hit your face, making you feel alive. Gonna sip on that bottle till I'm feeling right. Well, nothing feels better than a rainy Saturday night. You gotta pedal it till you push on through. And if you get stuck or down on your luck, you got your friends there to help you through. Sometimes we all have tough days and wish the rain would go away. You gotta plant your feet and stand strong. With your friends together, you can fight any weather, making it right by drinking away your wrongs. Oh, what a day to be outside, having that cold rain hit your face, making you feel alive. Gonna sip on that bottle till I feel right. Well, nothing feels better than a rainy Saturday night. I'm saying nothing feels better than a rainy Saturday night. And we can take it slow with some David Allan Coe and sleep when the whiskey hits me. Oh, the sweat getting in my eyes. That was fun.
I know, these lights
like
are hot,
this
man.
That's all good. I got one more in me. I'll play something real simple, a good time. We'll end off in a happy song. This one's about my hometown of Otway, Ohio, but it probably pertains to a lot of people out there that's from the country or, you know, the city is a rough place to live. You know, people, I go back to Ohio and they go, "Why you go on vacation here, man?" I'm like, because I live at the beach. Where else do I go? I can't afford going to Europe. Just drive home and hang out by the covered bridge, you know. So this next song is called, hope I'm tuned right. Sounds pretty good. This song's called Magic Back the Holler. Awesome.
Abe Drinkin Hughes.
I appreciate you having me on this show, man.
Hey, I appreciate you doing it, man. Seriously, this was awesome.
I had a good time. I hope nothing I said puts me in jail, or I hope You know, I sound pretty stupid sometimes, but we're all human beings. You know, I'm not a machine. I am a real man.
No, but seriously, man, thanks for coming on the show, and to everybody that tuned in, we appreciate you. Part of the goal of this is, again, to give the musicians in Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads a larger platform. So we appreciate it. The best thing you can do to support is to like, share, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, check out the channel. It's Locke In Key Productions. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. with a different musician. This is the Lockdown Livestream. Once again, thank you.
Thank
Abe,
you so
Drinkin,
much.
Hughes.
I am so honored to be here, man. This is like a step up for me, and I really am happy that you did this. You know, like invited me on here, man. It's awesome.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. We will have you back soon in February 20th, potentially.
Yeah, Rip House. Just watch, go to Facebook, Magic Holler Boys. If you could like us on Facebook, we always post all the stuff up there. And also my personal page is Abraham Drinkin. That would be for my my music stuff there, and I do solo stuff on there. But we'll put out the message. You know, I want to burp again. All
right. Well, and with that, once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a good week and good night.
Bless y'all.